I always press the camera button, and I've got to press it twice to record, talking to myself as usual. But it's not far off 12 o'clock. I've had a bit of a line because I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know why. I was still awake at 3. Just seemed quite light. Just couldn't get to sleep. I woke up with red eyes this morning. I was like, oh. But I said I'd do a hair tutorial for curly hair. How you do it. But basically, I've just been in the shower. And what you do in the shower is you wash your hair, but preferably with no sulfate shampoo. That means it doesn't lather. You know, give your hair a good scrub. I tend to put the shampoo on my fingertips and then go in just at your scalp to get rid of all the debris and stuff, and then rinse that off, and then get a really good conditioner. I've just used the rest of, you know, like when you get hair colour, you get them really nice conditioners that make your hair dead soft, because I need to go and buy some new conditioners and shampoos, but I'm not buying them yet. I was going to get them the other day, but they were like £7 each, but I would keep them for myself. Not the rest of my family can use the cheap ones because it doesn't matter. And they haven't got curly hair and they're not doing this, but I can't remember the name, but when I get them, I'll show you. I'll do a review on it anyway, like no sulfate ones. Put your conditioner in, but like put quite a lot on and smooth it down your curls, and then get some more and then go through, don't mean individual strand, but just go through sections like that. Make sure your hair feels really slippery and soft, then put it up while you wash your body. Then basically you just sort of dart under the shower, scrunch it out. You're not stood there rinsing all the conditioner out. You dart under it, scrunch it out, keep scrunching out, dart under it, so you can feel there's still a bit of conditioner in your hair. Don't rinse it all out, and keep scrunching up. So basically I would do the rest of this in the shower, but I can't, so I'm showing you. So it would be wringing wet through, but I've just put a microfiber, what they call, turban towel, I think it was from Primark, on my head to get out the shower. And when you're scrunching it, or when you're getting out the shower anyway, don't use a normal towel. Use a microfiber. If you haven't got a microfiber, I've just used one of my son's t-shirts, and you just scrunch it like that. You don't rub, because you're destroying your curl pattern and causing frizz. Basically, the next step, when your hair's quite wet, I tend to do it in the shower. Just scrunch it all in when it's wet. You know, you're squeezing the water out like that, because it's still wet. Not like you can tell on here. See the wet on my hands. And I'm using, you can use a curl booster cream. They do lots, but just make sure it's like for curly hair, like no alcohol in it or sulfates, because that's what dries your hair out. But I'm using this. This is Sheer Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie with protein and neem oil for thick curly hair. This can be a bit heavy on my hair, so I only use a little bit, but I know when I get through this, there's another one that this range do, that a curl milk. So there's a curly milk as well if your hair's not as thick. That this might weigh it down a little bit, but I only use a little bit. So you go in with your curling cream next. So I'm only using like that. Rub it around your hands, emulsify it, whatever you call, scrunch it in, just to add a bit more moisture. It's what curls need, moisture. That's why your hair frizzes if it doesn't when it's dry. You just put a little bit more on for the back. It's only like that. You'll get to know as you go along of doing this how much hair needs. I just have to look in this mirror because I can't see properly. Yeah, and you part your hair, obviously you part your hair where you'd normally have it, so you don't brush it. So you scrunch that in, and then the next step, because I will have to come back later and do a part 2 later on when my hair's dried, because I'm just going to let it air dry, so it's going to take quite a bit of time, is you get a gel. There is a range, Curly Girl, what is it? Diva Curls range. Haven't tried them, but they're specific for curly hair, don't have alcohol and all this in. This one is a massive tub of gel. You need a gel next. This is called Eco Gel. I think I got it on Amazon, probably get it on eBay. Professional styling gel for curl and waves, and it says alcohol free. That's what you want. For all curly textures, defines pattern, moisturizes, no flake, no tack, anti-itch and a UV protection. So you get this, and basically get a blob, emulsify it in your hand, which means when you rub it, you know, you rub it together, it goes white, milky. Don't know if you can sort of tell. And then I should put my head upside down. You just scrunch it in your hair, but it's normally say Can't move. I'm just going to go upside down. So you just scrunch in. When you hear that, I don't know if you can hear a bit of a squelchy noise. That's good because it means you're locking in the moisture. Don't know if you can hear it. A little bit more. You've got to get it on all over basically. Just add little bits. It's basically setting your hair in a cast of gel. Throw your hair back. Wiggle it to where you want it. You're not really touching it that much. It's not going to be in the cast of like the 80s and 90s when we used to put hairspray on it. It's just like stiff. You do this, you see. Scrunch it in like this. Scrunch, 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 scrunch. And then all you do now is just put a bit more on. It's got to be covered. Fringe. A bit there that's not. Sometimes you can, that's not defined, is you can finger twist it like this. I've got a few bits come out of the pattern. Then basically to add more height, because it tends to go a bit flat on top, you know, with the weight of your curls. I mean, mine's shorter so it doesn't weight down that much, but yeah, you just scrunch in so you can get the curl pattern. And then the next thing you do is just wipe my hands. Is these clips are off Amazon and I got like a bag full. I can't remember what they're called. Like if you go on you'll find them, like put pin curl clips or something. They're these little metal ones, and all you do is where you can see a bumpy bit where you want height is you just go in. You don't have to be neat about it, and you just clip so it clips it up, you see. So you go in again. Sorry, I'm just going to have to look in this mirror. Clip it up. You don't want it flat. Clip it up. I get quite flat in the back, so I'll have to put quite a few in the back. Just pinch, lift up, clip at the root, pinch, lift up, pinch, lift up. Saying I've got loads of them, you know when you just lose bobby pins and everything, I don't know where they all are, but they are about, and lift up. So basically, it looks something like that, and I've got some around the back. All you do now is, if you've got a day where you're not really doing much and you can sit about, well, you're inside and you can wait for your hair to dry, let it dry naturally. Once it dries, it will look a bit, probably a little bit like it is now, but maybe a little bit bigger, but it'll be set in a gel cast, you know, and it goes crispy. You can feel there's a cast of gel on it. Then all you do is you crunch it out, but I'm going to come back and show you that when this is set. If you want to dry it because you're going out, you can go in with a diffuser, guys. If you don't know what a diffuser is, you know the attachment on your hairdryer. This is my other hairdryer I have too. And all you do is you don't touch with your hand, you just place it in, hold it for a little bit, place it in, hold it for a little bit. I just leave it till it's near enough dry and then just leave it the rest dry, just so it's a bit quicker. But I'm going to let it dry naturally, and I'm going to be doing a nail tutorial for a friend on Facebook in a minute. So if you want to go and watch my nail one, you can watch that next. Well, I'm going to have my dinner first, but if my hair's like this, you know why, because I'm just waiting for it to dry. So it looks flat at the minute, but I will come back and show you later. I suggest if you've got curly hair or you're trying to get your curls back in, or you think your hair's frizzy, try this method because it really works. Go on YouTube, curly girl method, diva curls, and you'll see lots of people doing it. I'm just making sure my scrunched up. See? So it looks like this at first, and I'll see you later. Bye.